Amidst the complexities of life, we encounter an undeniable truth: the power of silence can be the key to avoiding conflicts and bringing harmony to various situations. The art of knowing when to speak and when to remain silent requires wisdom and discernment, allowing us to act with the delicacy of a gentle breeze and the strength of a calm ocean. By adopting appropriate behaviors for each scenario, we unlock a world of possibilities to resolve misunderstandings and nurture healthy relationships. Imagine, for a moment, a scenario where you find yourself engaged in a heated argument with someone who is very important to you. Words are flying rapidly, laden with intense emotions. In the initial moment, it's natural to want to express yourself, fight for your point of view, and defend yourself. But it is in this critical moment that the power of silence can exert significant influence. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Allow silence to envelop your mind and calm the turbulent waves of emotions. Often, it is silence that enables us to see beyond the surface of words and dive into the depth of the true feelings at stake. In this serene space, you may realize that impulsive words can cause more harm than good, becoming sharp edges that hurt hearts and cloud clear vision. Silence gives you the chance to pause, to understand that, as much as you may feel the need to express yourself, active listening can be even more powerful. By listening to the other person with empathy, you validate their emotions and perspectives, creating an atmosphere of mutual respect. Silence becomes a bridge of understanding, allowing the other person to perceive that their words are valued, their concerns taken seriously, and their feelings genuinely considered. And it is in this space of deep listening that wisdom flourishes. True wisdom lies not only in the words we speak, but also in the pauses we make to understand others. When we allow ourselves to listen empathetically, opening our hearts to others' experiences and worldviews, we enrich our own knowledge. The wisdom of silence extends beyond interpersonal interactions. When we retreat into inner silence, we have the opportunity to connect with our own truths and deeper values. Our thoughts and intuitions emerge from the tranquil waters of a serene mind, and it is in this space that we find answers to the questions that trouble us. The power of silence also manifests when we face challenging situations that require thoughtful decision-making. Instead of rushing to respond, silence invites us to reflect and make informed choices. In moments of quietude, we realize that not every situation requires an immediate response and that sometimes time is the best ally in resolving complex dilemmas. Silence is a form of self-care. When we allow ourselves moments of retreat and contemplation, we renew our energies and find clarity amidst the daily chaos. It's as if, in the embrace of silence, we find an oasis in the desert, where our soul finds rest and rejuvenation. The power of silence also extends to the practice of meditation and connecting with spirituality. In moments of stillness, we open ourselves to connect with something greater than ourselves, transcending the limitations of everyday existence. It is a portal to seek inner peace and understanding of the universe that surrounds us. In a conflict situation, if what you have to say is less important than silence, choose the power of silence. It is a precious tool to avoid conflicts and nurture healthy relationships. Knowing when to speak and when to remain silent is a way of acting wisely in the face of life's vicissitudes. Silence, when used with sensitivity and respect, allows us to find the necessary inner peace to deal with challenges and open paths to mutual understanding. May we embrace the power of silence in our daily interactions, choosing our words carefully and allowing serenity to guide our actions, making us builders of a more peaceful and loving world. May silence be our inner compass, guiding us towards true connection, empathy, and harmony in all spheres of our lives. And as we cultivate this art, may we transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and transformation, making space for the construction of a more understanding and united world. The wisdom of silence is a treasure that accompanies us throughout the journey of life, and the more we tune into this powerful essence, the more we discover that it is possible to live in peace and communion with ourselves and others. Learning the art of knowing when to speak and when to remain silent is a continuous process of self-discovery and evolution. It requires patience, humility, and an open heart to learn from the wisdom of the world around us and the wisdom that resides within us. Thus, as we allow silence to permeate our actions and words, we find a deeper and more meaningful way of communicating with others and ourselves. Silence is a universal language that transcends cultural barriers and allows us to establish authentic connections with the people around us. In this journey to find balance between speaking and silence, we discover that the wisdom of silence grants us the ability to be attentive and compassionate listeners. The art of listening goes beyond merely hearing words. It requires true presence and empathy to understand the unsaid nuances, hidden feelings, and underlying needs. The power of silence teaches us that it is not always necessary to have ready answers for everything. In some occasions, words may be limited, unable to express the depth of emotions and human experience. In such situations, silence becomes a welcoming presence, offering space for the other to express themselves freely, without judgments or expectations. As we experience the wisdom of silence, we also learn to discern when our words can cause more harm than good. It is essential to recognize the power of our words and how they can shape the reality around us. With the wisdom of silence, we can choose our words more carefully, always seeking to promote understanding and mutual respect. Furthermore, silence teaches us that self-control is an invaluable skill in moments of conflict. Instead of reacting impulsively, we let silence be the filter that holds back our most intense emotions, so that we can respond with greater balance and thoughtfulness. The practice of patience and compassion is a precious legacy of the power of silence. However, it is essential to remember that silence should not be used as a way to ignore problems or avoid necessary confrontations. In some situations, courage is needed to speak up, to express our feelings, and defend our values. Silence must be used with discernment and wisdom, not as a way to shirk responsibilities or the truth. Yet, in many instances, silence can be a way to preserve peace and harmony. In heated discussions, for example, silence can act as an antidote to escalating misunderstandings. By retreating into silence, we avoid exchanging hurtful words that would only worsen the situation. This conscious choice can be a significant step toward peaceful conflict resolution. Silence is also a gateway to reflection and connection with our deepest essence. It is in this space of quietude that we can hear the voice of our hearts, understand our true needs, and find clarity amidst life's uncertainties. The practice of silence helps us get to know ourselves better and develop a more intimate and authentic relationship with ourselves. The wisdom of silence invites us to be humble and recognize that we don't always have all the answers. When we allow ourselves to be silent, we become open to learning from others and from life itself. Attentive listening teaches us that each person possesses a unique and valuable story, and that by sharing our experiences and wisdom, we can enrich each other. Additionally, silence is a refuge for the tired and overwhelmed mind. In a fast-paced and distraction-filled world, silence provides us with a space to detach from external noise and connect with our inner world. Silence is a source of peace and tranquility, a safe harbor to navigate through life's storms. As we tread the path of silence, we learn to appreciate the present moment. In silence, the past loses its influential power, and the future ceases to be a constant concern. We are invited to be fully present in the now, savoring each moment with gratitude and mindfulness. The power of silence reminds us that every spoken word holds a significant impact on the world around us. Therefore, we must be selective in our verbal choices, always seeking to use our voice to promote understanding, peace, and love. As we progress in our journey of wisdom of silence, we realize that the true meaning of communication goes beyond words. Authentic connection with others is built on the strong foundation of listening, understanding, and empathy. It is the ability to tune into the needs, feelings, and experiences of others that genuinely allows us to build meaningful and enriching relationships. The practice of silence is a gift that we can both enjoy and offer to others. By cultivating moments of stillness, we nourish our minds and souls, strengthening ourselves to face life's challenges with greater serenity. Silence is like an inner garden where we can plant seeds of peace, wisdom, and compassion, so that they may bloom and spread their colors throughout. May we adopt the wisdom of silence as a precious ally on our journey of life. May we hear the call of silence, embrace it in our hearts, and allow it to guide us towards harmony, self-discovery, and the true meaning of human existence. May the practice of silence be a constant source of inspiration and transformation, guiding us in every step of the path towards fulfillment and the realization of our highest potential. It is through silence that we find the purest and most divine essence of who we are, and it is through silence that we connect with the vastness of the universe and the infinite wisdom that permeates all things. May the power of silence accompany us on every journey, illuminating our path and reminding us that, in silence, we find an inexhaustible source of strength, peace, and serenity. Did you already know the power of silence? Please leave your opinion in the comments, it will be very important to us. Thank you for reaching the end of the video. If you are new here, consider subscribing to the Infinite Inspiration Source channel and dive into an ocean of knowledge, powerful reflections, engaging stories, and insights that will nourish your mind and feed your creativity. Allow yourself to be constantly inspired by an endless source of ideas and perspectives that will propel your journey of self-development and personal growth. We will do our best to offer content that adds value to your life. We hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.